Hello, Sagittarius on YouTube. I'm going to be pulling some tarot cards. I'm using my regular old Rider-Waite tarot deck for the general collective of Sagittarius for mid-month updates, November 2022. So if you are Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, heavily in your chart, you identify with the sign of Sagittarius, this one is for you. Please use your own free will and good judgment to take it as it resonates and let it land where it lands in your life. You will know what we're talking about here and where this falls for you. So let me grab some cards. I'm using a couple of different decks for you to get your mid-month update so that we can get some guidance and clarity for Sagittarius. I am here of the greatest and highest good of all, in service of God, of love, and of you, Sagittarius. I thank you guys for joining me. If you do not know me, my name is Heidi Corona. Spirit Speak Psychic Medium Heidi is the name that I go by, and I appreciate you guys tuning in with me. So if you aren't already subscribed to my channel, please feel free to do so. Click that little notification bell so that you don't miss anything from me. I appreciate you guys tuning in. Oh, wow. Had this already. There are some links in your description box. Wow, hold on. Things are crazy. This one is yours. There are some links in your description box in order to connect with me on a deeper level. I'm on other platforms. I'm on Facebook, IG, TikTok, and right here on YouTube. I appreciate you guys joining me today and tuning in with me today. So let's dive into your mid-month update for Sag. What is going on, Sagittarius? This is the Two of Swords, all right? Two of Swords can be a stalemate. All right. But I feel like I'm choosing to be blind. I'm choosing to look the other way. My eyes are closed. I don't like my options right now, Sagittarius. I feel this for you. This can be two different options in your mind, or maybe you here or there, this or that. I don't feel like you care for the space that you're sitting in, and you may not care for the other options that you have either. This is almost like I'm stuck right now, and this is kind of a challenging energy to sit in. So let's dive a little bit deeper into this. How are you feeling about what's going on right now, your options, or being stuck in a place where you're not completely satisfied with your circumstances? Let this land where it lands in your life. Job, home life, wherever it is for you, relationships. Now, this is how you're feeling about it. This is the Four of Cups. So cups is emotions, and this is like, I'm dissatisfied. I'm dissatisfied with where I'm at this moment. I don't have the options presented to me that I would like to have. In fact, sometimes when we sit in our, I hate to say this, they want me to say this. Sometimes we can sit in our misery. Okay. We can sit in our grief or our sadness, our situation, our circumstances, and we may miss the good blessings that are trying to come into our life because we're so focused on the lack or not having what we want. Maybe you have something that your eye is on, or I feel like it's out of your realm, out of your reach at this time. Okay. So take it as it resonates, Sagittarius. Sometimes we can be blind to the blessings that life has to offer us when we're too discontent with what's going on in our reality at this moment. Okay. So Spirit says to pay attention, try to cultivate the joy where you can in these moments. We all go through times like this where, man, my circumstances are not quite what I want them to be, right? But you can change these things once you move through this time period, move through this pattern of your life. So Four of Cups, yes, dissatisfaction. That's kind of how you're feeling about it. So what is the drawback or the holdup for you at this time? Oh, wow. Hold on. Let me start with the objective. What is it that you truly want? King of Swords. This is about the long-term plan. This is about knowing what you want out of life. Like, I see the vision of my life. I know what it is, but it's not within my reach yet. I'm stuck here and now. And I know that there's somewhere else I want to go, something else I want to do. There's more out there for me, bigger, better plans. I see this here for you, Sagittarius. And on the horizon, in your mind, you really want to get to that other place, but it's not quite tangible and in your grasp yet. So what is the holdup right now for you? And this is the Five of Swords. Five of Swords can be about depression. Okay, I'll just say that right now. It can be about depression. It can be about looking at the world, looking at your life through a lens of lack. What I've lost, what I don't have. As you can see, this person is kind of cutting their losses. They're turning away from others, although they don't necessarily trust those people. Maybe someone's in your head about your worth, about what you can and can't do. This can be the vision that you have, and maybe your outer environment, the people in your network are not quite supportive of this vision, or maybe there's a bunch of nonsense going on that you can't focus on the long term. You can't take the steps to get where you want to go because you're too busy and too wrapped up in what's going on in your day to day right here now. Someone's talking trash, maybe there's gossip, maybe someone's talking down on you. It could be even stealing, manipulation. I see this here, but the Five of Swords stands there like, you know what, at least I have two freaking swords left. You know what I mean? I know what I want in my heart of hearts, but maybe I can't quite share it with these people because they bring me down. They knock me down a peg. They slam the vision that I have, even though you know right here that you have this vision and it can become real for you. Don't listen to people in your environment, Sagittarius. Sometimes they just want to keep you where you're at. Sometimes these people, it's not in their realm. Okay. So you can't pound this new vision into someone else's head when it's in your heart. You're the one who feels it for a reason. Other people might not quite understand because they're scared, because they don't see themselves achieving such great heights or getting to that place. So they're like, oh no, you couldn't possibly do that, Sagittarius. There's no way. That won't work for you. Okay, these can be drawbacks and holdups for you right now at this time. What are other people's perspective of you? This is the Four of Pentacles. Holding on to your money, almost being miserly, being frugal. Other people perceive that maybe you depend on them for financial needs. Okay. Other people might think that that's why their opinion matters, their vote matters in your life, because you're just barely holding it together in whatever certain situation this is. But I want to tell you this, Sagittarius. Yeah, you're barely holding it together because you don't want to freaking be there. That isn't your end goal in sight. You're like, yeah, I guess I'll hold it together because this is what I have going on right now, even though I'm not quite satisfied with it. Other people feel like you are holding yourself, holding on to what's precious to you. Okay. And they may even think that you're a bit flighty. Okay. This Four of Pentacles, you see, he's holding the money. He's got one balance on his head and he's got one under each foot. It's like, nope, I got tabs on all my things. Maybe because someone's stealing from you. Maybe you don't feel trustworthy of your environment and they see this. Like, what's your problem? How come you aren't leaving your purse out in the living room or whatever? Maybe because I'm not sure that someone isn't going to rifle through my things. Okay. Maybe this is why you want to close your eyes and pretend that everything isn't what it exactly is. I want you to know, Sag, you're not stuck in this scenario. Even though you may feel a little stuck right now, you may be unhappy with your lot at this time. The changes that you've made that have gotten you to this place are somewhat dissatisfying. And you're like, what in the heck? I thought this would be all right, but it's freaking not. I'm not okay with this. I don't jive with my environment. I don't jive with these people. It's a little bit weird, but I want you to remember your goal. Remember your objective, long-term plan. You are bigger and better than this. You are bigger and better than the struggle that you are going through right now. And the struggle is only temporary. Now, what are some additional factors that might be at play here? From the Kipper deck, card number is 37, poverty. Poverty. So whether this is you who is truly holding on to every dime, okay, because you're trying to do those bigger, better things, you're going through this period right now where you're making something out of nothing, or making something of yourself. You're taking steps toward that vision, or you want to at least. This could be you in poverty or others in poverty, and maybe you're sticking around because you want to help them out. Poverty can also indicate like non-financial things. We can feel like we are desolate. We can feel like we're on the outside. Even in a full room, we can feel like we're alone. Okay. I see this here. Don't play the victim, Sagittarius. Know your worth, know your power, know that all these circumstances are only temporary. The 3 and 7, if you add them up, come up to 10. And the numerology of number 10 is like the completion of a cycle, a brand new chapter. I've learned all I need to learn about this. Thank you, God. And I see this here in your finances. There's a couple of pentacles. There's this card here. Thank your spirit team for the lessons that you have learned so far. Oh my goodness. Wow. Forgive me, Sagittarius. I couldn't speak. I don't know. Thank your spirit team for the lessons that you have learned so far. But I want to give you something different about your money scenario, okay? Whether you're living large and living rich, you're helping out other people, or you are struggling with lack at this time. Spirit indicates to start handling your money differently. And I'm not talking budgeting, okay? Spirit says if you always just cram your money in your purse or your wallet or whatever, Instead, to smooth them all out, make sure they're all faced the same way, put them in order from highest to lowest, fold them up so that the faces of the bills are pointed outward because they're looking for more money to bring that back into your experience. Okay, because who couldn't use more money? Even if you're a rich person, I'm sure you could withstand to achieve greater heights in your life. I see this here, no matter who you're helping, whether it be yourself or others. I feel like your hands are tied. You feel like people depend upon you, and maybe you don't have enough to give them. Your long-term vision does not support this. So Spirit is saying to shake up the energy patterns around your money like that, folding your money differently, taking care with it in a different way. Even if you use like credit cards, like I don't have cash, I use my credit cards. Put them in a different order in your wallet. Okay, shake that around. And then be intentional about it. Rank them or put them in order by alphabetically or whatever you want to do. Something to say, I'm focusing on my money. Um, I'm putting everything in order. I'm keeping an eye on this, and I know it will grow and expand. I know it will grow and expand. I know it will grow and expand. That is an affirmation that you can use. Spirit is coming through with this for you. So an additional factor is, I'm telling you what, until you know poverty, until you know hunger, you may not absolutely understand or be completely grateful for the positive circumstances that you have in your life. It is so much more valuable when you've went without and then now you receive, you're grateful. You're not frivolous and careless about these things. You're like, heck yeah, man, I've suffered through some things and I am so grateful that I now am blessed, that I now am moving out of this pattern, that I'm now able to help other people and I'm not so stuck in my own patterns of what I don't have in my life. This poverty may be not even financial, it may be emotional poverty. It may be, like I said, sitting in that full room of people and feeling like nobody knows you. How do you change that? By allowing people to know you, by speaking up, by sharing the real, true person that you are, Sagittarius, not who they expect you to be, who they want you to be. Bless them with your true, authentic personality. That's why you're there, so that you can add what you have to the mix and shake things up. That will help you. And that will help them to accept other people's points of view and perspective as well. It's all a learning and growing process. Now, the intentions or motives here from my own deck: sorrow, grief, sadness, despair, mourning. So there's a big giant teardrop. Now, sometimes we've got this dam built inside of us that is holding back this giant well of grief, tears, sadness, struggle, hurts, wounds, trauma. We have these things inside of us that can sometimes build up, and they can put walls between us and other people, walls between us and our money, walls between us and our own self-worth. Know that the things that you've been through have made you even stronger because you made it through that. Give yourself a pat on the back, Sagittarius, for how far you've already come, even if you're sitting in a scenario where you're not quite satisfied and this isn't where I want to be. And the reason you feel like this company that you're keeping may not be the company that you choose to keep, want to keep in your life, is because you're resonating up and out of those energy patterns. And it's a beautiful thing. And sometimes when you resonate away from these energy patterns, you got to let people go. Sometimes people resonate away from your life because they're still stuck in those same poverty, grief, sadness type of patterns. And you have this vision of your life, King of Swords, that you're up and out of there and you're taking steps to get there. Now, what is the situation rooted in? Fear. I realize that I'm testing my resolve to live in the energy of love. Again, I see the yellow here. I see the red, the purple. Yellow is authenticity, man. My confidence to be who I am, to speak up about my unique ideas, even in the home life, even if I feel like that jeopardizes my home life somehow. Being authentic is super important at this time because other people need the chance to accept the uniqueness of you. All right. It's in their life path, not to judge, not to condemn, but maybe to get to know you, to realize that there's more to you than meets the eye. There's more to you than what is on the surface. And maybe these things, these unique things about you, Sagittarius, that you're sharing with the new people that you're spending a lot of time with, um, they will see this whole other side of you that will help to, I'm getting here, break stereotypes or stigmas in belief patterns that they have. So you can be the catalyst for giant movements of change in other people's lives as well, just by not being afraid to be you, and let them know how amazing you are, and let them know how giving and loving you are, and even to let them know that, like, hey man, I'm here for now, but this isn't my big picture. I'm going to go to Hollywood and become a movie star one day. Whatever this is for you, Sagittarius, dream big, and know that where you're at now matters. Leave blessings in your wake. You are planting seeds of grace and love and compassion, and you're teaching others how to do that as well. So fear can hold you back. The other card from this was from the Soul's Journey. The other card is from the Wisdom of the House of Night Oracle deck, and it is number 41, belonging. Belonging, the House of Night. This is about your home life. I can see that you're not necessarily in the home of your choosing, or the work of your choosing, or the partnership of your choosing. Let it land where it lands for you, Sagittarius. Something crucial and important in your life is not working for you. You may have other options, but you're afraid to take moves. You're not satisfied with what you're sitting in right now. You might not have quite the money to make the big moves that you want to at this time. And that's okay, because when it is the right time, when it is divine timing, you will have the means and you will have the way, and you will be able to shake that fear loose so that you can go find your own house, whatever that is for you, where you truly feel like you can just be you. Okay, Sagittarius? Right now, you're teaching others how to accept you as you are. It's in their life path and yours. Yours to be brave, courageous, and not afraid to shine and show people a side that they may not accept fully, or they may not understand completely. You're bringing awareness and shedding light on that understanding, not just for you, but for others like you in this world. It's a beautiful, beautiful change happening there. I love this for you. Now, on the bottom of the deck, final guidance. Final guidance from your team is the Ace of Pentacles. This is about deciding to plant roots somewhere. Where would you want to go? Like I said, dream big. If you could live anywhere, where would that be? If you could do anything, job, relationship, etc., whatever this house of belonging is that you're yearning for, because you're not quite there yet. You're not sitting there yet. You're still experiencing other things right now. But in your heart of hearts, that long-term goal, what is it? What is it to you, Sagittarius? What is it for you? What is it in your life? Now, when you see that vision and you know, well, I would love to go to Hollywood and be a movie star. So backtrack from there. How do you get there? Well, first, I guess I would, need to find out if there's a place there that I could afford, and, this or that, and I would need a job and whatever. Backtrack from your vision and take those steps backwards to where you are now, and then take those steps forward in your 3D physical reality. This may mean doing some kind of a job in the meantime to make some extra cash until you can save up enough to take those big moves, right? This may mean just doing what you have to do to get by. This may mean really focusing on you, your physical body, your physical health, and kind of not being so focused on the dissatisfaction that you're having in the outer world at this time, Sagittarius. When we focus on the things that we don't like, we have that manifests more things into our experience that validate that feeling. Okay. Oh my gosh, I can't stand. You ever notice, like, if it when it rains it pours? When something goes wrong, everything goes wrong. When one thing irritates you, everything irritates you. You stub your toe, you drop your things, it starts raining, the cat's under your foot, all these things start going wrong when we focus on the things that are wrong. But when you decide, you know what, I'm going to do me. Like, I'm going to do me, and I'm going to pick up this extra job, start this new craft, whatever this is that lights you up inside, that sends an energetic signal to the universe that that's how you want to spend your time, in a positive way, that you want to move up and out of this scenario instead of being stuck frozen and sitting at a standstill, pretending like I don't have options, pretending like even if I had options, I can't do anything about it. You can. Even if you can't physically move, physically leave, there are other things you can add to your life that add to the quality of your life, Sagittarius, just right now. Just right now. And make sure that these things are in alignment with the vision that you have of your long-term goal in sight, okay? Your long-term plan that you have in your mind. Make sure that the steps you're taking, the things that you're adding to your schedule, adding to your life, your day, your body, are in alignment with who you want yourself to be in the future, what kind of life you want to live in the future, and take those steps to get there. Tangible, physical steps. If your health is failing, or you feel like you're not doing so well, go to the freaking doctor, man. Closing your eyes to stress, problems, and struggle does not make them go away. It's just saying, I don't want to look at that. I don't want to recognize that. I don't want to notice that. I'm going to pretend it doesn't exist, but it still does. And it still takes its toll on you, Sagittarius. So, recognizing where you want to be, understanding that that's not quite where you're at yet, and then seeing the timeline of how could I actually get there and following through with that path. That is your mid-month update for right now, Sagittarius. I thank you so much for tuning in with me. If you're new to my channel, click that little subscribe notification bell so you don't miss anything from me, and give it a thumbs up so that they'll show this video to other people who might want to watch it. My name is Heidi Corona. I'm a psychic medium, an energy healer, an animal communicator, a channel for spirit messages, and tarot card reader. I've got links in the description box. I do a lot of cool stuff on Facebook, Instagram, TikTok. I also meet for private sessions. I have personalized tarot video spreads for order. So check me out. I would love to connect with you. And until the next one, I will see you later. And I send you so much love and so much blessing, friends. Bye.